Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another installment of Warren TV Guesses SR. This is episode 2 of the long-awaited series that you guys absolutely loved. The first episode did so well, and I'm so happy about it. You have no idea. If you want to see more, definitely drop a like, comment, subscribe. We are 6,000 subscribers deep on the YouTube channel and 700 subs on Twitch. That is absolutely mind-boggling. If you want to go support the other platforms, definitely go do so. All the links are in the description. You guys can join the Discord server. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, the whole 9 yards. I'd appreciate that very, very much. Anyways, today we're gonna have a little bit of a different format. What I would like to do for the Guess My SR is watch 3 different VODs, but shorter clips, because one of the biggest criticism that we had on the first episode was the fact that there wasn't enough time to watch other people and to guess more SR. So what we're gonna do is there's gonna be shorter segments on 3 different players, and I'm gonna label them A, B, C. And what's going to happen is only at the end of the video am I going to say what I think about A, B, C. So, for example, an Ashe player, a Reinhardt player, and a Zenyatta player, only at the end will I be guessing their SR. That way there, you guys have a chance to guess it before I even attempt at guessing it. So what I want is for every single person that I watch, first being A, I want you to go in the comments, type A, 2,500, for example. I want you to guess before I have to guess, and I think that would be a lot of fun for not only me, but for you guys as well to get engaged in the video. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Thank you so much again for all the love. I guarantee you, dude, the content's gonna keep on fucking rolling in. Thank you so much. Peace out. Okay, so Contestant A is actually going to be an Ashe player, and you guys know I like mixing in some of the heroes that I play regularly on stream, and many of you know, if you watch my channel, you watch all my regular uploads, I play Ashe and Ashe only, so I think I should be able to guess exactly what SR he is, maybe to the T, dude, maybe. Let's give it a try. Bro. I can't even hit shots like that. Okay, so Buddy is deciding to go directly in front of their main tank despite having 0 main tank on point. Hitting this flank is most likely the best option for him. Fat dynamite, honestly. Applies pressure on the back line, picks off both his supports. I mean, dude, this guy had to have chosen his best game like all week. There's no way he didn't. That's what's going to make these challenges really difficult to do, is when people submit their best gameplay. And again, if you guys want to send your own gameplay, go check out the Discord link in the description below. Join up on that, and there's going to be a channel called Guess My SR. Give that a look. Fat dynamite over the Ryan shield, putting pressure. I like the way he's crouch spamming on the Widow. Usually a hint that he's somebody... I mean, dude, this guy's got good aim, man. But he's watching his flank right now. Notices there aren't any... I don't really know what the fuck he just saw there. Was it a ghost? What is he waiting for? I'm... Oh yeah, okay, dude. Okay, man. Come on. Come on. This has to be some type of joke. This kid's a better player than me. What in the world is happening? How did he even know that Ashe was gonna hit that flank? There's nothing all too much going on at the moment. I don't typically like that play. When you move so vertically, it's such an easy hook for any enemy hog on the flank, and especially that hog specifically just killed their team's hog right before this moment. So you know he's there, and you know he's aware of his surroundings. Usually hitting a flank like that isn't necessarily the best idea. I would much prefer if he took a sniper 1v1 versus that. But still, just mistakes were made. At this point in time, his team is just wasting time. I almost feel like he's smurfing, because his team isn't all that special. They haven't done anything extraordinary, whereas this man is dropping 4-man feeds and quintuple kills left, right, and center. Gonna drop the big bop to point for Contest. Some consistent shots on the Ashe. Picks off the Hanzo with the dynamite finish. I love that combo. So nice. Way to use your resources. But didn't pay much attention to the hog off flank. But look, their Zenyatta is sitting in the enemy spawn intentionally. Like, that is a hard throw. Like I said, when I saw him saying they had a thrower in Discord, I didn't expect that much of a throw. They're lacking heals right now, and they're lacking point presence. Double off tank into what the other team is running is not necessarily a good... It's a good pick. So, okay. Just mid-round thoughts. I believe this guy is playing on a Smurf. I think he is a... I don't want to guess the SR yet. We'll wait until the very end. But make sure you guys all tell me right now in the comments, what SR do you think Contestant A is? This is definitely his Smurf. Hits the flank. Drops the big, like, 5-man, 3-man dynamite. That was insane. I like the way he distances himself from the Junkrat. Usually a really good idea. Takes high ground over the Ashe. You see, the Ashe is clueless on the other team. Wow. Wow. He's about to have his ults. Oh my goodness. This player is 90 on his ult before the point was even taken. Another big dynamite. That's 4 people. So the only thing I'll suggest in that instance, and something I typically see a lot of amateurs make, or a mistake a lot of amateurs make, is he tossed the dynamite before tossing Bob. Ideally, you would like to toss Bob and then toss the 4-man dynamite so you can start building your ult charge immediately after. When you toss the dynamite beforehand, you don't gain any ult charge. I like the way he just walks past the Zenyatta, throwing out of his mind. Pay no attention to these types of players, dude. A lot of these throwers just, they just seek attention. Just negative attention, and that's it. Honestly, is too bad that they couldn't come out with the win there, seeing as though this player played out of his mind. This is some of the best Overwatch I've seen in a while, and some of the best clips I've seen in a while. What I will say is I don't think that takes away from the fact this player is very talented. If you guys think he's anything above Masters, I would believe you. But at the end of the video, we'll sit down and discuss exactly why I think he is above Masters. Okay, guys, so the second Contestant B is another Ashe player. The one thing I noticed in my Discord channel is a lot of Ashe gameplay, and it makes sense considering the entirety of my channel is based around this hero. So I know a lot of people are looking for advice and looking for things they can improve on, and for that, I say I'm all for it, okay? This is what this channel is all about, is helping you guys and giving back to the community that supports me. But right now, we are watching Saucy on the Ashe, and he said he drops 31,000 damage this game, so I'm assuming some big dynamites and some really good shots, especially on their Echo, who's going to be a little bit of a problem, I assume. Dynamite right out of the gate, nearly killed that Ashe. Probably could have finished that kill if he was a little bit more confident in his gameplay. Another fat dynamite on the D.Va and the Echo, dude. Like, that's what I'm talking about. This guy's going to be using his dynamites on cooldown, and you'll notice the difference in, like, a higher elo player versus a lower elo player. So pretty average tracking on the Echo, I'm going to be honest. Had him half health, didn't decide to finish the kill. One headshot would have sufficed right there. Again, missing way too many shots on the Echo. He could have killed him like 3 different times in that one fight. Lucky with that headshot, but by the time he finally finished that kill, the rest of his team was dead. Wow, good snap on the Moira. But he turned on him so hard right there. Not that it necessarily makes any difference. He used this ult when his entire team was dead. He was in a 1v6. Solid. Again, dude, that's not really the play you want to make, although it ended up executing correctly. The problem is, you don't want to waste your resources just dropping off high ground, but landing big headshots right now. I mean, you can't make that up. I'm impressed alone just with the headshots. He's landing good scope critical hits. His shots on the Echo are a little bit iffy, like I said at the beginning of the game. That's probably what he's going to... Okay, sorry, let me go back into first person right there. That's probably what he's going to be most challenged doing. I like the way that he's forcing the D.Va's resources and then completely shutting her down. Keeping the D.Va out of the equation, making sure she's wasting her boosters, and making sure she's not diving you on the high ground. Again, dropping off high ground there makes no sense, especially into the enemy team. Good shot on the Moira, although I think that was unintentional. Pretty sure my man was trying to hit the D.Va there. That should be a free kill on the Reinhardt. Instead, so, okay. sorry to pause the gameplay. The one thing I've noticed so far is that he doesn't necessarily execute on kills. Whether it be the Echo on first point, the D.Va on first point, the Ashe on second point. You're not really seeing any concise solo kills, which is definitely a problem. But he's still landing big dynamites and still getting good value out of Ashe in general. But even that Reinhardt right there easily could have died. To be quite honest with you, we didn't see anything all that special this round. There was no exact highlights, except for first point maybe, with the turn on the Moira. But there was nothing special. And with that being said, do I think he's above Masters? Probably not. Anybody within their right mind is going to want to send the absolute best gameplay they have. Not necessarily just high damage. Just because you get high damage doesn't necessarily mean you are getting the one-shot potentials that you need. That could be due to the fact that your Mercy's not exactly pocketing you throughout the entire game. Maybe that's maybe that's just complicating things. But overall, I don't see anything crazy. And that was just the first round and they got steamrolled. So maybe I'm talking ahead of myself. I'm gonna guess, at the moment, I'm guessing diamond and below. So right off the rip, he's taking the high ground. He notices 4 people up there, instead tosses the dynamite. I usually don't recommend wasting your resource when you know the D.Va is ready, sitting there to defense matrix that. Still ends up picking off the Junkrat, who was super overextended there. Big headshot onto the Ashe. He doesn't finish that kill. He's still one shot. The Ashe was still one shot the entire time behind the car, man. Eventually got the kill, but by the time that happened, the team ended up dying. Being in that 6v5, or at least 6v4, he killed the Junkrat prior. Would have given them the edge and definitely won them this fight. Which actually, I think they might... Oh, big dynamite while the D.Va's in baby D.Va mode. Oh god, come on. Nice. Good shots, good shots. So, I like how aggressive he's being while the other team doesn't necessarily have any setup, and while they're still off of spawn. The Mercy and Junkrat are off of spawn. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so the Reinhardt just pinned their Reinhardt off the map, it seems. And I don't necessarily know if that's going to help either team. Oh, no. He easily could have shot the tire before shooting that Junkrat and save his D.Va there, but maybe I'm nitpicking. Pops the Bob. I don't necessarily know where that just landed. Right off the fucking map is where it landed. Oh my goodness, dude. And as it stands, I mean, they're steamrolling the other team as well. They're just trading steamrolls, which usually tells me this is going to be a long game. Drops the big dynamite right now. Cleans up the Valking Mercy. Wastes that all for them. Now's your time to move up here. Big dynamite. You already killed both supports. Picks off the Reinhardt too. Main tank on. I don't even know how the Moira dies to that. Dude, these are really nice shots that they have. I mean, putting so much pressure on that Reaper and zoning off the Brigettes. Not a bad play at all. The team didn't really capitalize on that zoning, but I still see the intention behind that play. His dynamites are nice. And he reminds me a lot of myself. Like, he just picked off the Moira despite being dead in that fight. I will say right now, however, he needs to play around his team a little bit more. Him overextending the way he is while his Mercy is not necessarily keeping up with that aggressive gameplay is definitely going to be, I mean, it's going to hurt him. And you can tell it is. There's been a lot of instances where he dies alone when his Mercy is not in a position to resurrect, or his Mercy is not in a position to even help him in that specific fight. Dynamite picks off the Mei, who is 56 on his ult. That is insane. Could possibly save them the game. Wow. Wow. He could have saved the game. He could have saved the game in that moment right there. Instead of booping away the Reaper and making sure his Blossom is not in near proximity to your team, you only focused on yourself and taken that high ground. What you should have done there was force the distance, boop him away so that he isn't in effective range. Give your team an opportunity. There's still 15 seconds left. Give your team an opportunity to reset and challenge the point again, despite the Reinhardt being on point already. The Moira's already out of the fight. I assume they lose this game right here. Lost their main tank. They dropped the res. Unless we see the absolute hero play of the century from this Ashe player right now. They picked off the Brig. This would be impressive. Without a Reinhardt. Picks off the Coalescent. No way. No way. Timeout that. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Oh my goodness. They pulled this game out of their ass. Melt down that diva. Reload. Right now he's frantically just, you know, spam reloading, and that happens to even the best of players, so I'm not too concerned about his ammo consumption at the moment. When you're in these overtime situations, it's not that easy. Another big dynamite, dude. Another big dynamite. He is absolutely making the most of the distance that he has. Wow. That was absurd, dude. That was absurd. I would have damn near put my controller down and given up that round when I saw the Reinhardt and Moira die. That was a very good shot you had on the Coalescence. I like the way he chased that kill, but still doesn't have the Mercy following up on that pick. He easily could have survived those sticky bombs with a Mercy pocket. I like the way he disengages from the fight, drops a big dynamite, works on building another bomb after engaging with his bomb already. Will they be able to win this? That's the question. D.Va's already half out of mech. Oh, the aggressive coach gun onto point is something that I don't typically recommend when the other team is running a dive. And a Brigette. But unfortunately, he takes the fat L. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but still a solid performance out of Contestant B. I will say I don't think he's higher SR than A. I think this player is, I'm going to guess somewhere within Diamond. We'll guess the exact SR a little bit later, but not too bad. Honestly, big dynamites. A lot better dynamites than Contestant A, but overall aim and finishing kills, not that great. He's not focusing on his solo kills, which is a problem for a lot of players. Alright guys, so considering the past two contestants, A and B, were both on PS4, I thought to myself, maybe let's switch it up. So this is a Nintendo Switch Ashe player, and you guys know in the last week we watched a Nintendo Switch Reinhardt player, and it was an absolute mess. And I'm hoping we see something a little bit better. I don't know if this guy's using a controller, if he's using the handheld device, the Joy-Cons. I don't know if he's using gyroscope. I'm not exactly sure how in the world you're supposed to play Ashe on this console. But we're going to find out right here, and we're going to hope to God that he's not a bronze. Off the rip, this is some positioning that you don't really see anywhere else, man. Usually you're going to be called out. I mean, at the moment it's working, but it's very, very easily. I mean, dude, he is completely and utterly on the other side of the map, and they're not focusing him whatsoever. I don't like the way he's frontlining while he's antied, and I especially don't like the way that neither team has zero main tank. But I guess that's to be, that's to be expected. Big dynamite on the Ana in the back line. Can he finish the kill? No, the fuck he cannot. He's currently getting pistoled by a Valking Mercy, though. Definitely gotta look out for that. You gotta picking off their Mercy. I like that he's aggressive and taking his high ground, man. That's something I'm noticing, and I wonder if this guy watches my gameplay. Again, I don't know if that's just the hardware limitations, or what the situation is, but he misses a lot of shots because he flicks extremely hard. But again, sitting right behind him, should definitely wait until that dynamite is off of cooldown before engaging in that fight. At least that's what I would have done. Bro, the D.Va on the other team is trying to snipe them on point. I'm not even kidding. You can't make that up. And he just D.Va. Good thing we're not doing a guest SR for that D.Va. I would have toasted that man alive. But so far, so good. This kid's aim is not too bad on Ashe. All things considered, it's quite impressive. Again, so he did that back-to-back fights. I recommend when you're hitting a flank, wait until your dynamite is off cooldown so you can hit those combos on any squishy target, dude. The dynamite body shot combo never fails to impress. Okay, so the enemy team ended up taking first point, and at the moment he has to be wary that these DPS and the D.Va are going to be diving top left, which he recognizes. He misses 2 shots, misses 3 shots. Oh my god, misses 4. Didn't even mean to hit the Genji there, but it worked out. I'm not going to complain. And then he disengages from the fight. And now he's gonna get dynamited from behind. Here's the thing about this player. His lack of focus is what's detrimental to his gameplay. What he should be doing is focusing in on solo kills. It was a 1v1 with the Ashe. He could have won it. He could have lost it. He ended up dying anyways. So what do you lose out on engaging on that fight? Seriously. He was already full health heading into it. The Genji disengaged from that fight, so he didn't have to worry about any deflect, any flankers. It was him versus the Ashe, and he lost it. So I would like to say right off the rip that there's 2 things I've noticed immediately. Actually, 3 things. His dynamites aren't consistent, his aim isn't consistent, and his positioning is god-awful. And that's not to say that he's not necessarily a good player under the circumstances. That just means he could be getting a lot more value on Ashe if he's playing the high ground. Like, for example, right here. Why are you not playing top left high ground? You're a sniper player. You don't need to hug your off tanks. Although he's still getting good value. The nano blade comes in. Distance yourself. He almost went straight into the environmental right there. That's never the play. That's the play. Force out his deflect after dynamite. Finish out the kill with a scope. Dude, that was okay, I guess. But wasted a lot of ammo just, spraying and praying, to be quite honest with you. He decides to exit out the right side, which is not necessarily a bad idea. What he needs to prioritize is building up his bomb. Oh my god, what the fuck was his plan there? Okay. Just a tip for lower ranked players, do not spam hipfire at your dynamite from that distance. You'll get way more value if you scope in, shoot the dynamite, even if it's sitting on the floor there. There were still 4 people, 4 squishies just hovering around it. You would have had the same exact value, if not more, by not wasting your ammo. But he picks off the Mercy, and for that I commend him. But right now, dude, his sensitivity might be too fast. That's the one thing I've noticed. Do they damage boost here? No, they do not. Instead, your Mercy is just holding healing down. Okay. Not necessarily a bad Bob, but goes straight into the stairwell. That is so unlucky. That is actually so unlucky. This is some gameplay that I would most likely see out of a silver, gold player. He's shooting his dynamites early out of nerve. He's taken on a lot of 1v6s. I don't even know why the Mercy Valk there when his entire team is dead. Why would he bob? His entire team is dead. I love the way he takes high ground here. This is really important and a good sign that he knows what he's doing. Or at least more than the casual silver player. Oh yeah, now's your time to clutch up this point. Finish off these 2 kills. There it is. Ashe and Sigma both fall to the hands of Contestant C. I honestly was more impressed towards the attacking side than I was on defense. He didn't do all that much on defense, but he still got at least some decent value. I think, for me personally, he excels at taking his high ground, which is important, but at the expense of losing out on heals, and at the expense of not necessarily landing the shots he needs to in order to pick off squishies in the back line, who are clearly oblivious that he's even there. There were many instances that he could have easily killed 3 to 4 people if he was confident enough in his gameplay. But not too bad of a player. I'm gonna guess this man is somewhere between silver and gold. I don't think he's anywhere above platinum, but we're gonna give that a look right now. Let me know in the comments at the moment, okay? I want you guys to scroll back. I want you guys to go check out other contestants. Let me know what you think about A, B, and C. For A, I think he's going to be I'm going to guess a 3,900 player. I think he's going to be 3,900. I don't think he has the raw mechanical skill to completely carry a game in any top 500 lobby, but I still think he's around that 3,900, cesspool of toxic players, and I think he's doing okay for himself. He did have that throw on his team, which was unfortunate, but that was a good game. I think Contestant B, on the other hand, was a little bit lower in SR. He played like a diamond player, had really big, like, dynamites, was taking advantage of the space he was given. I'm going to guess he is a 3,200 player. I'm going to guess he's 3,200, just mid-diamond flat. I don't think he's on the verge of being Masters just yet. Yeah, I see. I'm not so sure. And then as for Contestant C on the Nintendo Switch, I think he is a silver gold player. I'm going to guess 2,400. No, that's gold. I'm going to guess, or that's high gold. I'm going to guess 2,200. I think 2,200 is reasonable. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comments. I'm excited to see what you guys think. Right now, we're going to go into the Discord. Let's go check out what they were. We'll start with, we should start with Contestant A in order. So, Contestant A, his SR on his main account is 2,800, and I guess 3,900. Oh my goodness, I was way off. Contestant B, on the other hand, was 3,400, and I guess 3,200 mid-diamond flat. Not too bad. I wasn't all that far off. 200 SR is not such a big deal and not such a big difference maker in terms of the matchmaking on PS4, but honestly, that was a good game for him. He missed from the Nintendo Switch. I guessed, what was it, 2,200? 2,349 on the dot. Not too bad. That was the closest I've been. He is indeed a gold player, and I'm not all that surprised by it. There were a lot of mistakes that he could easily work on and are easily fixable. That was honestly very impressive. I'm impressed with myself. I was a lot closer this time around than I was on the last episode. But what I want you guys to do right now, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you again for supporting the Guess My SR. If you do enjoy, let me know if you want to see another one. Honestly, I feel like the production of this video is going to be a lot better than the last one. And for that, I am very grateful that you guys gave me so many suggestions. If there's something that you want me to work on in terms of how I handle these Guess My SRs, please let me know. All the constructive criticism helps, and I'm definitely not one to shy away from that. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.